Want to see some progress? Check this out. And here we are today with the follow-up wax. Hi, I'm Reese with Adore Her Beauty, back with another video. And as you saw from the beginning, this is a follow-up wax session. This is one of my clients. She has been coming for about 4 or 5 sessions now. She was a former tweezer, and I am seeing so much progress. And I just showed you some progress from her previous wax up till now. And I'm absolutely just proud of her. So what we're doing is starting again with the follow-up wax session with her hirsutism and lip area. So you're going to see both of those services performed in this one video because she booked both of those services. Most times I will break the videos down, do the chin wax and do the lip wax, but the way I filmed this was I did one side of her chin and one side of her lip, and then I went on the other side and did the same. So here I'm just checking just to make sure the wax was set because I put a lot on her chin. This was because I used my stir stick when I was warming the wax up that particular day, and it just stirred up that much wax, so I just used it on her. So this is the removal strip, and as you can see, it has a lot of vellus and terminal hair. You can see the hair bulb, you can see the sheath, you can see skin cells, like you can see so much. So this wax actually did a really great exfoliation on her, and ultimately that exfoliation, in addition to her home care, has helped minimize the texture on her chin. If you go back and see some of her previous videos, you will see that her skin was very textured and that the hairs were really brittle and breaky. And so here I'm doing her lip wax. I don't believe she gets her lip wax done every appointment. So she may skip a session on her lip and do every other month because, lip hair doesn't really grow back as fast. But as you can see, she does have quite a bit of lip hair, and so I'm removing that with soft wax. If you know, if you've been watching for a while, you know why I decided to use soft wax on the lip. But if you're just tuning in for the first time, it's because it helps minimize the number of lays. Soft wax will really get those fine hairs, unless their hair is like really terminal and just really strong and coarse. I will use hard wax, but ultimately most times I'm using soft wax on the lip just to prevent having to do multiple layers because the skin on the lip is very thin, and doing too many layers of course will result in lifting. So now I'm on the other side. I'm always checking to make sure the wax is set. I'm using Easy Wax for those who may be asking. Easy Wax is set, but it's like a very soft hard wax. So for some reason, when I removed the strip, it like flipped against each other, and wax is sticky, so it kind of rolled up, and I was like, oh well, I'll still show. But there was way more hair on that strip than what I was allowed to show because the wax had ended up kind of catching on to each other, like kind of sticking together and rolling up. So here again, I'm on the other side doing the other lip, and when I'm applying my soft wax, I'm kind of like, like when you gel your hair or you put product in your hair and you're sleeking it down real good. I kind of did that with her with the soft wax. Like I'm sleeking the hair down really good, just making sure it's coated, because again, I don't want to have to go back over her lip, and I didn't have to go back over her lip and lay more wax. Soft wax does its thing when it comes to lip hair removal. And so I'll use soft wax too in areas like see how her sideburns right here is real thin. Like I will use soft wax for that because the hairs are so thin, and when they're real thin like that and kind of still in their early growth phases and stages, it's kind of best to use soft wax because soft wax will adhere to it real great, real good. And so you want to get that removal done the first time. Now the reason why I decided to use hard wax on her lower lip versus soft wax, because as you can see, I had already kind of started applying the oil on her upper lip. I almost forgot to do the lower lip, honestly. So when I caught like, oh wait a minute, I didn't do that part, let me go back, I just decided to do hard wax because once you put oil, even though I didn't apply oil in that area, oil is slippery and tricky. It'll get in places that you just don't even know how it got there. So I was just like, hard wax is going to kind of lay, because with the soft wax, it would have definitely started to roll up and not adhere well. So sometimes you just got to know what decisions to make in the moment to get the best results. But I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.